And Jazmin, Albarran, Heather Drazl, take it away. Seed Your Future campaign.
Got it. Well, thank you. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you all on a Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Yeah, on a Wednesday afternoon. As you guys were logging in the chat, I put a Jamboard link. Feel free to click that. And we're just trying to get your thoughts thinking about green collar careers. So in the Jamboard, you can add a sticky note for each career that falls into the green collar industry that you think of, and we'll kind of revisit at the end before we wrap up. So like Jonathan said, I am working here at Longwood Gardens. I'm the director of school and youth programs. So I do things, all things pre-K through 12th grade related, teacher professional development, and youth focused programs. I'll let Jazmin introduce herself.
Hey everybody, I'm Jazmin Albarran and I've been with Seed Your Future 4 months now. And so I am new and I'm also new to the industry. My background is in mental health and youth development. So I have been taking so much time over the last few months to learn as much as I can. And I have been quite impressed with how massive the industry is. You know, I am that person in the general public that we're wanting to reach and make aware of what's in the industry and what there is to offer. So I'm excited to find ways to be able to get that message out to the greater public and young people to become interested in the career. So excited to be here and have this time with you all. So today we're going to share a little bit about Longwood Gardens, Seed Your Future. We're going to talk about some careers and I'm going to share the resources that are available to you that we have created. And at the end, we'll do some questions. And please know that my information is listed and I want to hear from you. I want to know what are resources that Seed Your Future can continue to create that are going to be beneficial for you. And then for you to be able to use as a resource with young people to get them excited about careers in horticulture. So Seed Your Future was created because of the labor issues. So as of right now, 39% of all green collar jobs go unfilled, and that's for different reasons, but mostly because people are just not aware of the careers in the industry. You know, people think about the farmer in overalls, they think about the landscape person and who's cutting your grass, but they have no idea the type of technology
Oh no, I think Jazmin may have frozen already. She was mentioning she was having some internet connection issues today with Zoom. So hopefully she gets unfrozen and is able to log back on again shortly. So like she was saying, there are 39% of all green collar jobs that will go unfilled this year. So there is a really big industry gap. So just like everyone else right now, horticulture and green collar industries are feeling that labor shortage. So Jazmin was going to talk a little bit about the mission of Seed Your Future, and their mission is to promote horticulture and inspire people to pursue careers working with plants in pretty much any capacity. So there are over 147 different kinds of jobs that you can think of that work with plants. So Seed Your Future is really about getting kids to think outside of the box and think about different careers that they could have in the green industry and how they could work with plants, maybe through a different interest of theirs that's not your traditional gardening route. So their movement was founded in 2013, along with Longwood Gardens and the American Society for Horticultural Science. And the whole point of Seed Your Future is to help the industry address the shortage of labor by really starting to target middle school and high school students as well as college students. Those of you who are not quite as familiar with Longwood, our mission is that we are the living legacy of Pierre S. DuPont, and we inspire people through excellence in garden design, horticulture, education, and the arts. So education is obviously what I do here at Longwood, and it's a big part of Longwood. And we are excited that it is part of the mission, and that we are able to be here to talk to people about horticulture. So Jazmin was going to talk a little bit about some of the different horticulture careers out of the 147 different kinds. We thought we'd whittle it down and focus on 3 of them. So we tried to pick 3 that were ones that you wouldn't necessarily think of on a day-to-day basis. So biosecurity specialist is someone who develops and implements safety procedures should a biological emergency happen to occur. An ethnobotanist is someone who studies your region's plants and practical use through traditional knowledge of local culture and people. And habitat restoration scientist, which is someone who does research, studies, and supports the renewing and restoring of degraded, damaged, or destroyed ecosystems. And so in order to get middle school, high school students really excited about hort careers, it's really important to show them how those careers are impacting the planet and communities, and how they can be part of the change that's needed to help with sustainability, climate, and environmental issues. And I'm going to stop sharing this for a moment because I know that Jazmin had wanted to share the Seed Your Future website to kind of show you how you can learn more about some of these. So apologies, because I need to pull up the Seed Your Future website because Jazmin was going to share that piece. Okay.
Jazmin did just rejoin the room. So it looks like her audio is still getting connected, but hopefully maybe she can get connected quickly here. Jazmin, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Well, Jazmin, I continued on and was at the point where you wanted to share the Seed Your Future website. Are you able
Sounds
to
good.
screen share, or would you like me to
Yes.
screen share for you?
Maybe you share just so that I don't get bumped
Okay.
off again, and I'll just tell you where to go.
Is it sharing the Seed Your Future website?
Yep, I can see it. Thank you.
Okay.
If you go to resources, careers. So here I wanted to share with you the list of 147 careers that are listed. Now we know this is not every. One of the things that I want to do is make sure that we update all the information on, again, show the variety of careers that are had. Heather, will you just click on any of, there you go. So every one of the careers will have components of them. You scroll down a little bit so you can see, yeah. So there's a training, education, a little description, the where to study. It's an interactive map that shows 2- and 4-year colleges, salary expectation range, and then professional organizations and associations that you can be connected to for that particular career. A video at the bottom that just talks a little bit about the career itself. So this information you'll find on each of those careers. So this is a great tool to be able to share with your students and parents. Again, going back to what I stated earlier, parents feel like there are 3 careers in horticulture, and here are 147. And that doesn't even include the supporting roles, right? The HR, the IT, the marketing, important to support the work that we are doing. Are there any questions about this portion? And one thing that I wanted to share with you all about also that, this next generation is going to be a part of careers that are impacting the planet. They want to be working for organizations that change, and they're asking employers, what is your take on sustainability? How are you you're going to be, creating that impact for our planet. And what better place to do that than in agriculture, than in horticulture, right? Like, I think we are so primed for that next generation to understand that great industry to do all those things that they want to do.
Anything
Heather,
else
if you want to go back,
Oh, go ahead, Jazmin.
if you want to go back to the PowerPoint so I can see what's next.
Yeah.
Thank you all for your patience. So this is just a screenshot of our interactive map. Back to the website where we were under students, you'll see other resources. You'll be able to find the interactive map, but every little sprout that you see is a program. And you can filter this by the state or the specific program. So whether it's an associate's, bachelor's, graduate, or a certification that we'll be adding later in the year. Again, once you have someone that might be in industry or has questions, you can take them here and show them these are all the programs that we are aware of. Again, I'm sure there are more that we can add, but having this as a starting point for young people and parents to see what's available is really great. Once you click on a little sprout, it will take you to the program, provide information, and then there's a more information button. And then that button will take actual link of that program. So we're trying to find ways of making that user, really making it easy to provide the information needed for the user, right? So it's the students or the parents or the college, make those connections with young people. Here, I want to share with you 2 of our videos. We have over 12 different type of videos that talk culture, and they're really fun and short and bright colors and wonderful music, again, to get little young people excited about careers in horticulture. So we'll just click on it. Yeah. Can you hear the music?
Heather, I think if you go down to the microphone icon, click on the caret there. There should be a button for share my sound or something like that. For audio settings. Or make or select a speaker. No, same, no. That's interesting. Oh, it's in the
Well, Jonathan, what we can also do is after the fact, send the link to everyone that's registered so they can go to the YouTube channel and see all the videos as well. But again, just wanted to be able to show these are the interactive ways that we're trying to work together to get resource ideas from you that we can then provide the resource to the entire industry. So these videos can be used by anybody, teachers, parents, youth serving organizations, right? You put them in your newsletter, put them on your website, on your Facebook, to get young people interested and curious about careers in horticulture. So we have videos, but then we also have several that are DIY videos, ways to different oils and flowers, and then like a plantable paper. What are some of the things, again, that we can procure to get folks excited about this industry? We can go to this next slide. Yeah. So Senior Future did a lot of research before it came. We did research of the industry. What are the needs, right? Before we just start creating things. And then there was survey done via telephone to learn from the general public. What do they know about horticulture? What is their understanding? And then the third phase was focus groups with young people, right? Same thing, trying to get from them, what do they understand? What does horticulture mean to them? That data what grew this relationship with Scholastic. We have through Scholastic, we have 5 lesson plans, all downloadable, and it's free, again, to teachers, to parents, anyone that wants to use material is welcome. And then there's a plant mashup contest. That contest is specifically for middle schoolers, but teachers, you have contact with younger people and also middle school teachers. So that really gets young people connected with working directly with the plant to solve issue in their community. So that's really teaching them how to be that change agent and how to do it with plants. So I think that's really fun to use. And Heather said information about those lesson plans because even though they're created for younger audience, it can totally be adapted for kids in high school. And again, these resources are free for you to use. You just go to the website, download the information.
So any questions for Jazmin real quick before we play a little game? I'm not seeing any hands or unmuted mics. So what we're going to do is do a quick little Kahoot. I will share the Kahoot with you. So if you want to log on to kahoot.it via your phone or on your internet, on your computer, the game pin is up there. It's 6854359. We thought we'd just play a quick little 5-question round to see how well each of you know the world of green collar careers. So I'll give you guys a second to get logged in. Okay. Anybody else we need to wait for? Perfect. All right, I think we got everybody. So we'll give it a whirl. So at what grade level do most students stop learning about plants? Ah, 4 of you got it correct. So as Seed Your Future was forming, one of the things they did was a lot of research. And this was one of the big things they really learned was that at about 3rd grade, most students stop learning about plants in the classroom, which is shocking and kind of sad. So Diane is in the lead. True or false? There are more than 100 careers that work with plants. True, and we kind of already gave you that answer in the beginning when Jazmin was talking about the 147 careers that are on the Seed Your Future website. What % of jobs are filled in the green collar industry each year? So about 61%, which is also the hope that Seed Your Future helps get the rest of those filled by exposing kids to green collar careers. Oop, Kayla's catching up, Diane. People can recognize 1,000 brands and logos, but fewer than how many local plants in their area? Only one person got it right. So fewer than 10. All right, last one. True or false? Horticulture is the art, technology, business, education, and science of plants. Wow, good job, everybody. A+ for the day for all getting that right. And there is Diane. Congratulations, guys. So we just thought that'd be a fun little way to sum up a few of the things that Jazmin talked about. The other thing we thought would be fun to do very quickly, because it's short and sweet, is to go on the We Are Bloom website and take the plant power quiz. So I'll throw it in the chat so you can click the link. I see Jonathan made some Kahoot excuses in the chat. So if you guys all want to take a minute, hop on the wearebloom.org webpage and take the plant power quiz. It'll walk you through a couple of simple questions that you can breeze through. I'm just going to click on a bunch of random ones just to show you while you're doing it. And in the end, it will give you a plant power. So the random things I selected led me to be the guru, which would mean I'm a techie at the brink of new discoveries, which if any of you know me, know that is not the case. The cool thing about this is it tells you your plant power, and then it gives you some of those green collar career jobs that would fall into that category. And also one of those short little videos that we watched earlier. It also gives kids the ability to see all of the plant powers and some of those green collar careers that would go into those areas. Is anyone done taking the quiz and would like to share what their plant power was? Or would like to throw it in the chat box? Jonathan got the health nut. Nicole got the challenger. Oh, bell ringer, great idea. It is good for that, short and sweet. Ryan is a guardian. Doreen is a challenger. Diane is also a guardian. Michaela is a trendsetter. Cool, so you guys are all different. I wasn't sure if you would all be exactly the same or all a little different. So it's kind of neat that everyone was a little different. So there is a challenger, a guru, an artist, a foodie, a trendsetter, a health nut, a mastermind, and then a guardian. So these are just cool little descriptions that go with each thing and talks about some of the different green collar careers that you would find in that area based upon your interest. I've done this activity a lot at career fairs with middle school students, and it is kind of funny because you'll have obviously groups that come up and they're all friends, and some of them will all be the same. They'll all get the artist, or they will all get something different, or someone will get mad that they're not a trendsetter and they were the foodie instead, and then they retake the quiz trying to figure out what the combo is to get to be the trendsetter. So it is kind of a funny way to go about doing it, but the kids do really seem to like it, and it is quick and easy, which is the great part. So I will stop sharing that. Sorry, hopefully with the share unshare, I'm not making everybody seasick, and I'm going to head back to the PowerPoint. And I'm
Heather.
Jazmin, take it away.
Yeah, thank you. So here are ways how you can help. Share our content. Again, those videos, they were created for you to use them. Please do broadly. Link to our website. So again, Seed Your Future is here to share about the industry, but we can't do it ourselves. We need help, everyone in the industry. And if you can encourage programs to link from their homepage, careers in Hort tab, and then link to the Seed Your Future information, we'll be able to inform people about those. On social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and hopefully eventually TikTok, right? We want to be where the young people are, getting those messages to them. But we post several every day, well, Monday through Friday, to encourage young people to understand what the industry is all about. Volunteering. We have different committees that focus on education and outreach and social media. And if there's any way you would like to get involved, we're always looking for as many people as possible to champion the work that Seed Your Future is doing. Nominate heroes or champions in your neighborhood. So we have a webpage that highlights what people in our communities. That's a great way to share with young people, who they can, things that they can be doing in their neighborhood to help their community. So if you know of anybody, shoot me an email and we'd love to get them listed on our website. And resource development, right? Seed Your Future is 100% donor vested, so we can always use small to help us continue to create the videos and all of those tools like the quiz. And we're hoping in 2022, I'm hoping to have a job board aggregator. Is about career development, and currently on our website, there's no connection to current jobs. And it's hard to figure out where to start looking for a job if you're in, high or about to graduate from undergraduate school or even grad school. So my hope is that we will be able to add a website where someone can simply go categorize these job boards and have a starting point of where to find jobs. So that is coming, and that's exciting. But again, we need to create even more tools to make those connections for outreach, and again, to get more people into the industry.
There it is. My unmute button ran away. So along with Seed Your Future, Longwood Gardens is also here to help you with your horticultural career and educational needs. So I just wanted to pull up a couple of our programs that are more careers based. So our virtual field trips, we do have a Careers in Horticulture virtual field trip, which is meant for grades 5 through 12. So it is grade banded, so you will tell them what grade your students are, obviously, when you register to get the appropriate content. Our virtual field trips are all free. They are going on right now. They will happen all school year. And they're done at a time that fits your schedule. So when you're scheduling, you submit some date and time options, and then we work with you to get scheduled. So if you need a Tuesday at 1:03 p.m., we can make that happen. We also offer on-site programs for those of you who are a little bit closer to Longwood. And we do have a program called Finding Your Path. Again, grades 6 through 12 and grade banded appropriately for 6 through 8 and 9 through 12, which is all about horticulture. Both are all about horticultural careers. And if you're a Title I school, we do offer grants to cover the cost of the program and also possibly your busing to get to and from Longwood. So that is a great resource if you're, not on the other side of the state in Erie. We are here for that. We also have 2 contests going on right now that are one is meant for middle school only students and one is meant for middle school and high school students. So our STEAM challenge this year is for middle school and high school students. It revolves around the context of trees and having students create an app about trees in whatever they're choosing. So that's a great way to get some of your more tech involved kids into the world of horticulture. And our Unearth It, the Great Debate contest is also open right now. And it has students researching and coming up with ideas for their school on how horticulturalists can help solve problems in their area. So last year's winning team gave a really great presentation about rain gardens, and then the winning team gets $500 to put their rain garden in at their school using that funds. These are both contests that can be done from anywhere. You do not have to be close to Longwood to participate in them. The STEAM contest is submitting an application and then a video, and the Great Debate, if you're not close or if we can't have it in person because of COVID, we did it on Zoom last year. So we will be Zooming in schools for that. So those are just 2 of the resources. We also have teacher professional development opportunities for Act 48 credits on our website that we're always updating. Some of them are in person, some of them are online, which is another great way to get some resources to use for your classroom. And then this is just our contact information. If you'd like to reach out to Jazmin or myself, I'm just realizing I didn't spell my name correctly. So my name is Heather, not Heater. Yeah, so I'm going to stop sharing so I can see all of you. And does anyone have any questions for Jazmin or myself?
And even if you can't think of anything right now, again, please reach out with my email to provide information on how we can resources for you, or even you want me to be a part of an outreach event at your school or the outreach event in your community. Again, Seed Your Future is here to reach as many people as possible. So please keep me in mind as you know things that are happening where Seed Your Future needs to be.
Jazmin, I have a question. Is the Seed Your Future campaign a Pennsylvania only initiative, a nationwide initiative, global? Are there other directors at different locations other than yourself, so that because you're located in the eastern part of the state, is that correct?
I'm in Cheverly, Maryland, and Seed Your Future is nationwide.
So on the Seed Your Future webpage, is there contact information for other individuals such as yourself?
It's just my director of the national organization. So any questions that you have, feel free to connect with me.
To answer your question, Brian, the STEAM challenges are on the Longwood Gardens website. And I will throw those really quickly in the chat so you have them. But I think I can also send you this PowerPoint, Jonathan, if you want to send it around, since it had the, I may have to take the videos out of it to send it, but it did have some of the other links in it as well.